orbit. Beyond the blue.
Imagine for a moment that humankind intercepts an alien probe, sent from countless light years away. This is what will probably happen. Our scientists will study it, doing their best to unlock its secrets and eventually stashing it away in a museum, for all to see, when they are done. Perhaps we'd send out our own probe back where it had come from. But then, due to the annoyingly slow speed of light and the current lack of ability for light-speed travel, we would have nothing to do but wait. Wait for decades, or perhaps even millennia, for a follow-up spacecraft. If a spacefaring civilization embarks on a mission to send probes to interstellar destinations, the first probe to arrive at such a destination is not likely to be one of the earliest probes, but one of much more advanced capability and technology. This conclusion is purely based on a scenario in which an extraterrestrial civilization embarks upon an interstellar program, during which it launches highly sophisticated probes, whose departure speed increases as a function of time as the program proceeds. Making matters more chaotic, it's even possible that the first interstellar probe may not have been sent with the intention of reaching another civilization at all, which is not unlike Voyager 1, which reached interstellar space to study it, not to visit another alien race. Although it does contain a message, in the form of the Golden Record, for any alien civilizations who happen to intercept it. In short, first contact could likely be the result of a recipient coming across an ancient technological artifact, much like the theories surrounding interstellar object Oumuamua, which many experts have argued could be exactly that, an alien probe. So, does this mean that alien probes have already started entering our solar system? A recent Pentagon report, co-authored by the chairman of Harvard's Astronomy department, states exactly this, and then some more. Last week, the Pentagon's Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Research Office noted in a report that there is a possibility that extraterrestrial life and airships may be visiting our solar system. Director of the Pentagon's All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office, Sean Kirkpatrick, along with Abraham Loeb, chairman of Harvard University's Astronomy department, co-authored this research report. The report mentioned that an artificial interstellar object could potentially be a parent craft that releases many small probes during its close passage to Earth, an operational construct not too dissimilar from how NASA missions operate. The All-Domain Anomaly Resolution Office was established to dig deeper and investigate the unidentified objects of interest around US military installations. At the time of its inception, Kirkpatrick was appointed the director of the division. So, now, his recent report admitting signs of alien life near Earth has pushed extraterrestrial enthusiasts into a frenzy. Loeb, on the other hand, gained popularity when, through his research, he proposed that our first alien visitor had entered our solar system back in October 2017. Back then, the Pan-STARRS telescope in Hawaii detected an object moving at a speed that suggested that it was not from our solar system. The object's paths and travel patterns also hinted at its not being something affected by the gravitational pull of our sun. At the time, the object was named after the Hawaiian word scout and was called Oumuamua. In their research, Kirkpatrick and Loeb offered this object as an example of an alien object entering our solar system. The authors explained in their report that with proper design, these tiny probes would reach the Earth or other planets in the solar system for exploration as the parent craft passes by within a fraction of the Earth-Sun separation, just like Oumuamua did. They also inferred that astronomers would not be able to notice the spray of mini probes because they do not reflect enough sunlight for existing survey telescopes to notice them. While this scenario sounds like something that is straight out of a science fiction movie, The increasing sightings and subsequent shooting down of unidentified flying objects does make one wonder if there could be some element of truth here. After the recent shenanigans with China's spy balloon in the USA, senators sent a letter to the authorities calling for the military to fully fund ARROW. ARROW's success will depend on robust funding for its activities and cooperation between the Department of Defense and the intelligence community. Some scientists even believe that there are around 4 quintillion alien spacecraft buzzing in our solar system. In the past decade, there have been many bizarre, unidentified massive objects that have visited Earth. Some 1,000 feet long, oblong, shiny and fast, and some much more massive and slow. They've streaked across space, tens of millions of miles from Earth, and exited our solar system just as fast as they entered it, without us knowing. And their trajectory and speed indicated they had come from outside the solar system. Visitor from another star system. These visitors got scientists arguing amongst themselves over the mystery of their origin and where they came from. But many were urging the others to consider the very real possibility that these were artificial creations of an alien origin. A recent study has concluded that there could be around 4 quintillion of them. That's 18 zeros in case you're wondering. Each could be a visitor from another star, and each, possibly, artificially created. That might seem like a lot, but the solar system is immensely vast, and the space between our star system and our closest neighbor, Proxima Centauri, is even greater. Actually finding any of these 4 quintillion possible mysterious objects for closer inspection would be really, really hard. To be clear, the study isn't claiming there are quintillions of alien crafts zooming around our corner of the Milky Way. After all, not even Avilope has ever said that Oumuamua is definitely a robotic probe or crewed craft. It's that there's a possibility. The scientists started with all the objects astronomers have detected that have come from outside the solar system. These are structures that could have originated from a nearby alien civilization beyond the sight of our probes and telescopes. There have also been many unexplained sightings of unidentified flying objects near the International Space Station, which have sometimes coincided with NASA's shutting the live feed shortly after. UFO hunters were recently convinced the proof is out there after they spotted a mysterious cigar-shaped UFO on a NASA live feed. The footage shows the cigar-shaped object moving to the right on the screen, while the two orbs below appear to be flashing and moving forward. And they suddenly go dimmer towards the end of the footage. Did the dimming occur because whatever it was knew that it had been spotted? Although some people dismiss it as lens flare, or space junk, or another Earth satellite, many are convinced that these spike in sightings of strange objects near the ISS are alien probes and spacecraft monitoring the one place in space where they can find us isolated, the space station. Are these mysterious discoveries evidence of extraterrestrial technology or presence? Do you think the Earth has been bombarded by interstellar meteors countless times in her millions of years of existence? While we don't have all the answers, we can sure as hell continue speculating and exploring in our search for answers. But what do I know?
Orbit. Beyond the blue.